Why do you not want to be a koala in this economy? Let me explain. There's sort of two different categories of animals out there that also applies to what we do as humans. There's generalists that can do all sorts of things. They can live in different places, they can survive different conditions, they can adapt. Those are generalists. So for example, you might call a cockroach a generalist because it can adapt, it can survive in a wide range of different environments and change its behaviors accordingly. You also have those that are niches, that are specialists. So a koala, in part, likes the eucalyptus because no one else does. It doesn't have to compete for that food. It also keeps it safe high in those trees, and so it follows in this niche. It's a specialist. It's eating something other animals don't eat. And so it's got that food supply to itself, but it comes at a cost. And for them, one of it is that there's little nutritional value, and so they get, they sleep a lot. But more importantly is they're not very adaptable to changing conditions. So what happens in an economy where there's lots of change, when a lot of things are going on? Well, sometimes the specialists, the people or companies that are really good at one thing, they're really good for a certain set of conditions. And when those conditions are upset and disrupted, all of a sudden, they're no longer able to perform. But if you're a generalist, whether again, as an individual or a company, you can survive, adapt, change, and morph as needed as those conditions change. So if you're not a generalist, don't worry. If you're a specialist and not a generalist, don't worry about it, but know what your threats are. Know that I might be a specialist in something that's going to go away, that's going to change, that's going to adapt. And then I might need to either shift to become a specialist of a different kind or become a generalist to be able to move and float. So think about, am I set up for a dynamic of high change, or am I dependent upon one narrow set of conditions? And then chart your course